views expressed in the following program aren't necessarily those of Power 95. Ladies Room comes to you compliments of Renwick and Thompson Limited, agents for Western Union, and Beacon Insurance.
When you get to a certain age, different things drive you. Like the anticipation of a new adventure, the comfort of having friends who've become family, or just enjoying that journey to the next destination. At Beacon, we've given our 50-plus drivers more value and greater convenience with hassle-free sign-up, flexible payment plans, and free benefits. Call us at 440-4447 or log on to beacongrenada.com for a quote today. And let us help you keep doing what drives you.
2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 3 is 6.
Education multiplies their chances and places the world of opportunity in their hands. No matter where they are in the world, make sure they're prepared for their journey back to school with Western Union. School fees, books, room and board, whatever the reason. Knowledge, independence, opportunity. Western Union, moving money for better.
Feeling like Sonny Blink can take a Nasoka in my head right now. Like, seriously. Good morning, everybody. Hope all is well. Where's that light coming from? Hold on, guys. Just give me a second to share. Give me a second to share this. I think I've got it. Oh. It's a little on the dark side. Hold on, guys. We're back. Good morning, everybody. Hope all is well. Is that a light? That glare? I'm getting a glare in my eye, and it's annoying me. I'm trying to figure out where it's coming from. Anywho's, good morning. Thank you, Queen Bee. Appreciate you. Who's here? Good morning, Jay Laborde. Good morning, Shante. Good morning, Christelle. Morning, Marianne. Good morning, Rita. Good morning, Crystal. Good morning, Shireen. Jacqueline, good morning to you. Have you gotten your materials yet for your backstage? Morning, Linda. Yeah, I'm feeling much better, but it's just this cold that's not moving. It's like ever so often it's like right on my chest, but I'm good otherwise. Good morning, Sonia. Morning, Goody Bops. We're off and running. Morning, Marcus. Marcus, where have you been? You haven't been here in a while. What you been up to? Morning, Terrence. Good morning, ladies and problems. Happy Monday, everybody. Final Monday in February. See why February is just so amazing? It's like short, sweet, to the point. We came, we do what we gotta do, and we leave. Not like this 31-day months and 30 days, and that keeps on dragging on and on and on and on and on. Look how sweet and nice February has been. 1, 2, 3, and we out. And yet still y'all have the most to say about February. We the best. Trying to find my inhaler. Yeah, we the best. Short and sweet. No long drawn out nonsense. Who else is here? Good morning, Audrey Emmons. Good morning. Morning, Queen Bee. Good morning. Thank you again. Morning, Trisha. Thank you, Kizzy. Kizzy, that's Sheen. Y'all are sleeping on Sheen. Y'all are seriously sleeping on Sheen. This is Sheen right here. So, y'all are sleeping on Sheen. What my chest? What my chest is? Listen, you just view and hush. Better? Good. Morning, Delarita. Hope you enjoyed your birthday. Line. Every time I turn your plate of food in front of you, somewhere eating, having a good time. Morning, Alfred. Morning, Laurel. Kishan, good morning. Terrence, what a rasta turn up here, an outfit on point. Listen, Terrence. A girl's got to do what a girl's got to do, and no time to waste around here. Thanks, Jay. Tamasha, morning. Good morning, Sharon. Morning, Candida. Morning, Cherry-Ann. Junice, good morning. Morning, Donette. What I like to bong how we get to this. I'm coming. Stop hurrying me. Morning, Doobie. Morning. My robe is right here, but I'm not like too cold this morning. I'm taking some blood tonic, so I guess as much that is helping. Morning, Tanny. How are you? Good morning, Shelly. Good morning, Andre. Good morning, Stacy. Lydia, good morning. Good morning, RJ. Hope everybody's doing fine. Y'all are just talking about, y'all are just coming in the room, but y'all not sharing. The amount of people that's here that share is not the same. Morning, Tanny Lane. How are you? Thank you. Have an awesome one as well. There was a song I was playing. My weekend was good. I didn't do anything. I was home. I was indoors practically I was inside for the entire weekend. And morning, Cherise. First time. Welcome to the room. Uneventful weekend. Didn't do much. Just chilled. And sometimes you have to take time out to just chill. Talk to yourself, reason with yourself, analyze yourself. That's what this weekend was about, just talking to me, dealing with me, because this year I made it a promise to be a year that is filled with self-love and, just make sure you're at peace with everything and everyone, and anything that disturbs it gotta go. Too many times we keep holding on to things we need to let go of, things that really, really threatens our peace of mind, whether it's family, friend, doesn't matter. Learn to let things go. We have to understand that there's time and place. And while you love for somebody to continue their journey forever with you, there comes a point where they probably will have to end. And know that is okay. It's okay to, cut ties. It's okay to move on. It's okay to be okay. I think some of us, the way we are with ourselves, is like it's a bad thing to be okay with ourselves. A lot of things doesn't make us happy, doesn't contribute to our well-being in no way, shape, or form. We're not happy, we are stressed, but we refuse to let it go. I honestly don't understand that part about us. Why are we holding on to things that hurt you more than help you? And you refuse to let go of it? Because the amount of relationship issues that we see coming here with people having all sorts of, and we often ask, well, if you got all that going on, why are you still holding on to this man or this woman? You're not happy. He's not making you happy. She's not making you happy. What are you fighting for? What are you fighting to hold on to? What do you want to keep? What is it that is so hard about letting something go that is not serving you, that is not helping you in any way, shape, or form? What is it about humans that holds on to things that we need to let go of? You got a good thing going, fine, hold on to it. You're happy, the person makes you happy. We're going to bump head here and there, but for the most part, it's good more than bad. But I'm talking about relationship where it's more toxic, it's more bad than good. Every Monday morning it's something. It's always a confusion. There's never peace. It's always... Why do we hold on to those? Cherie says insecurities. That could be true. we have this fear of change, but you never know what you're going to get until you let go of it. So, I'm married to good. Dwight says people are afraid to be alone. They can't be happy by themselves, even if they are miserable with someone. Self-happiness is important. I think that's what it is too, and that ties in with the insecurities. There's a lot of people who fear being alone. Like I said, I spent the entire weekend by myself. Didn't go outside except to water my plants, and that was about it. But there are people who have to be out every weekend. You have to have a friend over. You have to go by. I don't know. I just find like when I'm in my own space and solace, it's like I feel good. It's like that's when you know your true self, and you know you're really good when you don't have to speak to anyone, but you're okay. People grew up in toxic households, so they think the toxicity is normal. I don't know. Anyways, that's a topic by itself. So last week, Floyd is in Toronto. Good morning, Floyd. He's locked on and wants me to big up his sister, Janelle Frederick. Hey, Janelle. Floyd says hi. Big up my Toronto peeps. Yeah, we got a pretty huge following in Toronto. So good morning, Toronto. So was it Thursday? I was talking about this situation with Bunji and people having issues with him and the way and his relationship with his wife, right? So after that, he had an interview and he said something that I want to share first before we jump into today's main topic of conversation. If you guys have not seen it before, and I posted it on my page and I asked you guys to give your honest thoughts about it. The thing is, a lot of relationships could work, but we don't share that sort of. Let me tell you what I'm talking about first before. So he said, I said this in an interview that was published today, and I meant every single word of what I said in there. My family will continue to work and build as a family. It's as simple as that. Our family will have our names on everything together, just like corporate institutes, groceries, shops, stores, and other businesses. And if that is a problem for you, then there's cliffs all over the island that have no barriers and no need for parachutes. I love Bunji. Feel free. In our family, when you work, you will have your credits showed to the world, because here your work is valued. It is sad that for generations we sat and watched our mothers who have gifts and talents be sidelined and told to take the back seat because the man of the house should be the only title bearer and the only champion. Imagine generation after generation looking at that. So this is just learned behavior coming through. Like we forget the Spartans and the Vikings and the Zulus and other peoples through history that had warrior queens that stood in battle with their kings. Lastly, the fact that so many women are guilty of executing this thing where women have no place in being in the winning space as the men is a serious piece of brainwashing and illiteracy happening in this time. And at some point, we're going to have to rescue our kids from this. My contribution to this discussion is this. If you run your house by telling your woman to sit back, then go home and do that with your insignificant other. And I like how you put it, your insignificant other. And keep very far from me, but as long as I exist, my win at anything in this life will be Faye and Lyons win and Siri Lyons Alvarez win as well. Had we been any other race, he would have been heaped with praises. Watch how them okay, I missed it. Yeah, watch how them so-and-so does do it and cover for each other. Please be advised, it isn't too late to escape this notion of selfishness in victory. When you have a family, there is no longer a thing as my win or my gain or my moment. Our society is one that will praise you for sharing your win with a set of friends who are probably planning to kill you. But when you share that win with your own family, you are accused of only thinking about your family. Well, in this case, I am only thinking about my family. Cheers. How many men will actually stand up and say that? And they had their little private celebration for his victory. And he made such a wonderful speech to his wife, and she knew when to fall back. She was just standing there taking it all in. So why is it men are afraid to do that when their partners are concerned? Why it has to be like a competition? Are we in this together, or is it me versus you? Is it something, what is it in our nature that always seem to think we have to compete? Now every woman is looking for a Bunji right now. Every woman. And like I said last week, and he said it, he said if he was running around and, being, the W word with different women, it would have been a different story. But he's not doing none of that. He's been a family man, husband, supporter, provider, and people still have issues with that. So what did this society really want? On one hand, we're asking good men to stand up, and when they do, you're kind of asking them to sit down. So in essence, he's saying there's no me and I and you, it's we, our. So anything that happens in this family, the family's going to benefit from it. Now, if that ain't, listen, something to want to be a part of. We always talk about couples goals. Y'all want to be goals because the way people dress up and post pictures, or we're out eating, or we're on vacation. That's couples goals for y'all. Now this right here is couples goals. A man who would stand and say, this is what I want and this is how it's going to be. Note, though most say, she's in control of the relationship. She knows her place. He knows his place. There's no in control of. Everybody knows what they're supposed to do. The head can't move without a neck. So you need both of them. So when I read that, I was like, wow. We've really, really forgotten that. And as he said, it's a learned behavior. Because as far back as we can remember, women are taught that you're not equal to men. You sit, you take care of the home, and that's about it. Know your place. Your place is to bear children and cook and clean. It's not about that. We're doing this together. We're sharing this together. We're in this thing together. I could just imagine how she feels. Having, your husband, your significant other standing up for you like that. That's more power. So imagine you going out in the world as a woman armed with that sort of, energy from your man, from your husband. Hello? And nothing or nobody says gonna even touch you. You're like top of the world. You're like basking in your queendom. And nothing anybody says can get to you when you have that sort of support from your significant other. These days, you have people calling themselves significant other, they're out running you down with other people. I've seen people who wanting to get in a relationship with you, and then you're like, what is going on with you, and so on, so, oh, me and she did, but she this and she that, just to get some sex. Y'all be saying the most about your partners. Running your partners down, just, listen. If I didn't have respect for that man before, I have the world of respect for him right now. So, that's the way it should be. But also women, it's not just about the men. We also have to play our part. Are we supportive to our men? Are we lifting them? Are we building them? Or are we breaking them? Because trust me, they say the person you put yourself with can make you or break you. And although men have the physical strength, women, our strength is our mouth. Are you building on breathing life into your man? Or is it a case of, okay, he has to do all the work, but you're breaking him down and calling him all kind of name and he this, he that, and the other? We could do that as well. So it's not just a one-man show. It takes both parties. I have to do my part. You have to do your part to make it work. It's not just him doing all the work. So sometimes we got to be very careful about who we invest ourselves in, who we invest in, who invest in us, because he could be all of that and you not all of that. It's a waste of space and time. It has to be a combination. We have to do this together. Yeah, so. And that is another thing. Too many people have influence in people's relationships. We listen to everybody, the marriage and the parish. Oh, she no good. Oh, she like man that money. Oh, she like man that this. Oh, the woman never even ask you for $1 in your life. And when you look at some of the men who talking about you like man, they ain't even have nothing. Like, when you hear people say women with men for money, and you look at the man you're with, and you but like where the money they like, what money you speak of? Both of us broke together. About women is gold digger, and how you gold digging a man that ain't have nothing? Y'all need to stop listening to people, I swear. Too many times we allow influences into our relationships and when we should be shutting it off. One thing I've learned, the best life is a private life. The less you have to say to people is the better for you. Because the minute time somebody know who you're swapping spit with, everybody has the most to say and a story to tell. Unsolicited advice. Jumping in people's inbox. Hey, I see you and she. I see you and he. He do good, she do good. Who asked you? They may not be good to you, but it could be good to the person. We're out here giving advice that nobody asked for. Nobody asked your opinion. Let people live. Let people enjoy their lives, their relationships, whatever. And stop telling your girlfriends everything. You don't need to run to them. Speak to your man, speak to your woman. Stop speaking to other people about what's happening in your relationship. Speak inside your relationship. You'll lead yourself. Some of them they've not dust, much less gold. Can't even buy a good roll of toilet paper, but talking about gold digger. Morning, Jeffrey. So single people always want to give relationship advice. Stop allowing people to influence. Sometimes, it's like it gets to you. Sometimes you have in a relationship with somebody, right? You're happy. That person is good for you, good to you. Everything is like, but you're listening to people outside and then they start influencing you. You're not seeing that with the person. They've never been that way with you. But yet you allow people outside to influence your way and thoughts about a person. When you should be focusing on what's in front of you. Looking for signs of, okay, is this true what the person is? Matter of fact, you don't even have to look for it. There isn't any. The person doesn't deal with you the way they say that person is. But you're giving a listening ear. Like sometimes, I'm afraid to tell people I don't want to hear it. I'm not interested. Like, love setting yourselves up. You have a good thing going. The man is good to you. The woman is good to you. But you're listening to Tom, Dick, Harry, Jane, Janet, everybody. I don't get it. She just says you can't be pouring into a man who doesn't understand the value of that. Then, that's not the man for you to be with. It has to be a balance. Can't be, there's no 40-30, no, none of that. 50-50, 100-100. Can't be one way. Anyways, how much time we have? Okay, so we have time to talk about this now. Hold on. Maybe this person's saying.
Aruna, good morning.
Morning.
My take on this with Bunji and Fian, as Fian said in her last post I saw, it's not really the fact that Bunji is standing up for her. She is a part of that song. She should be recognized. As she said, people are saying that he wasn't recognized when she won. Well, at that time, she wrote her song, she performed it. That's her recognition. Now, she is a part of his. That's why she is recognized. Both that she's a part of the family, but mostly that she is a part of the song. What is so wrong for her to be recognized even if she's a part of the song?
And why is that a problem? Why is that our concern? Why are we losing sleep over it and beating ourselves up? People are happy with their decision. Why are we unhappy with it? Someone says even if all his wife did was give him a good solid breakfast to start the day, and they have every right to be there. Drinking bush for people who don't have fever. I don't get it. I honestly don't. Says a marriage is a partnership. In a kingdom, there's a king and a queen, and they ensure the kingdom is built and lasts. But the way we are out here, it look as though we ain't want our kingdoms to last. So you like Melee and Bacchanal, Bunji day with this person, Bunji day with that person, Bunji all over the place, Bunji running up and down. If only men listen. I digress as per usual. Anyways, so I have a long pants. Let me see if I can condense it. What's going on here? Why am I actually? Someone says I like to stay anonymous. Anyways, I've been seeing this guy for a year now. Met him while I was in a relationship. Somehow the relationship went downhill, so we broke up. Now the guy I was seeing had his girlfriend and children living together with him. Me knowing about them, it didn't bother me because I would always get my attention whenever I needed. Plus, the sex is really good. So I decided to make the guy the main guy in my life after the breakup. Everything was good until late last year I saw that he posted another female, and I was curious to know who was the person, so I took my good self and asked him. He said that's one of his friends. I let it slide because knowing me, a man is supposed to have female friends and I can still trust him. Before the year ended, he told me he and his girlfriend broke up because she was pregnant for another man. So then I thought we would have been public or whatever. January, I was scrolling through Facebook and I saw the same girl he told me is his friend posted a picture. Who and who in a relationship with? And she tagged my man. Heart attack nearly take me. If I didn't eat good that day, I would have fallen down. I asked him about it. And then he... I tell all of them to get them could give you a stroke, like going into your phone and you see messages that you didn't plan on seeing. You're getting hypertension, low blood pressure, high blood pressure, stroke, fits, epilepsy, everything all at once. I'm telling you guys, it's not something to play with. Anyways, I asked him about it and then he come in and tell me he and his girl been together for more than 6 years now, but was private and whatever. I don't know if this man take me for a fool or whatever. I don't like the drama and stuff, but I stopped get the attention I want. If he can't make time for me no more, then just tell me. I'll understand. Don't have me here and have other people as well, because I really thought that I would have him for myself. If he don't make time for me, then by force I would message a girl and let her know about me and her man, fiancé now. Should I message her and let her know? I should just leave the man and let them be. And then you say, heart attack, nearly take her. Yes, you shouldn't eat good that day. Should have fallen down. Oh my God. Listen. They say how you get them is how you lose them. You were with the man when he was with somebody else and you knowingly. It's not a case of you didn't know. But why would you get into a relationship knowing this person is in a relationship knowingly and you know and you don't know where it's going? My girl said next thing, good thing she eat that day, good that day, and I should have fallen down. So, listen, there's a whole lot of stories going on in this story. So you met him, you were on the side, y'all having good coitus, things on point, you're getting attention. The guy broke up with a woman he was living with, and then you thought you would have been the main. Of course, you've been the main, and means somebody else is going to be the side. It's a cycle. You should have continued to maintain that side position because you're never main to begin with. Everything was going good until you saw he posted another female. You tell it as your friend. Now you go on your woman page, turn detective, woman tag man, she good fiancé. Now you want to tell the woman, listen, little people children alone and go about your way, go about your business, eh? Go your way rejoicing. What are you going to stress yourself for? What are you going to tie yourself up for? That's a whole lot of, that's like my market crab. I said a tie up crab in a bucket. That's just like a tie up scenes in a bucket. Just leave it alone. What you telling her does what? Telling her will do what? Maybe they'll break up, maybe they won't. That still would not make you the main. Because now he's going to be upset at you for ruining his little relationship. That ain't going to make you the main. So either way, you're not going to win. So, leave the people alone. The CJ, sex good, you catch feelings. You want the man don't want you. The man never wanted you for main. If that was the case, you would have fallen same time. Imagine that. He was with another woman, living together. They broke up. And you didn't move up the ladder. It's like you're on a job. And for years you're working hard, hoping for a promotion, hoping the person would leave or retire or something. And when the person finally retires, you're thinking, okay, well, yeah, that is it now. You already start, deciding what picture you're going to put on your desk when you move to the office that the person occupied. What you're going to change the carpet. You're gonna what fragrance you want, what plugins you want in there, only to realize that they bypassed you and gave another person the promotion. That is what's going on. So my man retired from that and he gave another person the promotion. So you're stuck in that same position. Are you going to remain in the job being disgruntled and unhappy, or you're going to find another job? Yeah, I need to stop confusing good coitus with feelings. It's not the same. Enjoy it if that's what you're so inclined to do, but stop putting feelings into it because you get hurt that way. The man jumped right over you, no promotion. You're at the same place. You're working for years, hoping that the person would retire so you'll get that position. Person retire, and they sidelined you and brought in somebody else. What you gonna do? So tell her what she wants to hear. And in the words of Tawi the Great, she does song to Catholic. She has a Catholic at all. Because you know the person you're dealing with. You know all of that. Why are you upset now? And wanting to go break up the people relationship. Telling her does what exactly? It's not going to put you up. It's not going to give you the promotion you're looking for. In fact, you might be demoted even further. Because you might put in somebody else and you might still be competing with that person and then still somebody up at the top. So if you claim you don't like the drama and stuff, leave it alone. So because you stopped got the attention and he ain't making time for you anymore, you feel he doesn't even have to tell you that because you're in it. You're saying he does not make any time for you anymore. You no longer get the attention you want. And if he can't make time for you, won't just tell you. But he's showing you. Sometimes actions speak louder than words. He's obviously showing you he no longer has that time for you. So I'm not sure what else you want to understand. You want him to say the actual words? Hey, I don't no longer have time for you. Why you have to wait for people to embarrass us, to put us in those self positions? Know your place. The minute time you start feeling that way, exit stage right. Why we have to wait until people belittles us? Walk away with a little bit of pride. At the end of the day saying, you know what? I left this situation because it wasn't good for me. Why you want to wait for him to come and tell you that and he's already showing you that? Maintain a little pride. Still be able to walk away and say, I leave he. Before he say he leave you. You there, you know he has other people. But you're there because you thought, you know what to say about assumptions, right? You thought that you would have him for yourself. And now you're threatening him. If he don't make time for you, then by force, you're going to message the girl and let her know about you and the man. And you want to know if you should message her and let her know, or should you just leave the man and let them be? Yes, please, leave the man and let them be. Leave the man and let them be. It's better that way. Trust and believe, because it's not going to change the price of nutmeg. Someone says on a serious note, go find yourself some self-love. Cannot see the man. Can't see the man, only see you for what he actually accepted. You accept to be the other woman, nothing more. Someone says, I see that most people don't understand language arts class. How can I read this nonsense? You had your man, you decided to cheat with a man whom you know had a family. Now you don't want drama. How you make him your main? You was in a relationship with yourself. If he cheats with you, that makes you think he's going to be faithful to you. It says the nerve of some of us, you were comfortable sharing him while he was living with one of his women and kids. Now you realize there was someone else all along and you have feelings. Sis, you'll have to keep the number 2 spot for now. You got an upgrade from number 3. Keep pushing. Oh, Father. Somebody says man shortage is real. Madam, the world has a big place, 7.95 billion to be exact. Them 2 pieces of deggy man in grenade, I don't make them feel. Listen, I want to have you calling them man or deggy deg. So them two piece of deggy deg man in Grenada. Don't let them make you feel no way. Leave the man and his woman alone. This man is a serial player. Go explore new waters, and I ain't mean to trip and fall into nobody relationship. I'm calling Grenada man deggy deg man. I've never heard that one before. Oh my lord. Brian always has some good advice. Let me hear what Brian has to say. Now the guy you were seeing had his girlfriend and children living together with me. Me knowing about him didn't bother me because I would always get my attention whenever I needed. Plus the sex is really good, so I decided to make the guy the main guy in my life after the breakup. Okay, to summarize, you cheated on your boyfriend with this guy who you knew was involved with someone else at the time, and you chose to make him your main guy even though he was still involved with that girl and apparently was involved with another girl as well. You played and got played. Maybe that's a sign that you need to make some better decisions about who you choose to hook up with. And as for players, the best way to deal with them is to expose their activities to their victims. Cockroach don't like flashlight. Brian! Cockroach don't like flashlight. I like that. Oh my gosh. Listen, we gotta go. Someone says you already think so little of yourself. You're settled for second best. Side chick. Anything on side always get thrown or remain on the side for later, just in case you feel peckish. You're not in a position to have an issue with the matter. You're heading on the correct. Anyway, so you make your bed, you're gonna lie on it. That's all it is. Final one. Clearly, she will never be a priority to him or even be promoted to girlfriend status. He and his children mother broke up and he got someone else, still kept her in the dark as a non-factor. If you are okay hurting another woman, why your feelings about it? Make that make sense. Any woman who wants to build on a home, on the woman's pain, can expect happiness. And this person here says he don't think you're a fool. You made yourself a fool. In the first place, you accepted being that way. So just continue being that way and have nothing to complain about. So I said that STDs are fine going on here. I ain't taking part. Too much mix up going on here. Oh my word. I just said a deggy deg man and them having Larry, you good? So, yeah. This is a deggy deg. Why the deggy deg man? I swear every time I come here I learn something new. A whole bunch of deggy deg man here having Grenada. Y'all do too much, I swear. Anyways. Kim, she says the girl can't leave because she's getting good sex. She don't care, but no, she's not even getting that anymore. You forget the part where she says, "Morning, Shauna," where she said that they're not even, the coitus isn't even coitusing as it used to before. She's not even getting that, so she can't even say, "Let me hold on to that part of it." Lady says she's not getting any attention, so it's not working. Anyways, miss, move on, move up, move on. All right, you can say you don't like any drama, then leave it at that. Don't start nothing, there'll be nothing. Move on with your life, find peace, invest in yourself, love yourself. Time you're putting into this person, put it into yourself, and maybe one day you'll find somebody who'll do the same for you. Alrighty, on that note, we shall reconvene tomorrow at 11 a.m. in the forenoon, same time, same place. Thank you so much, Beacon Insurance and Western Union. Thank you, everyone on the live. I will see you guys again tomorrow. Have a good Monday, everybody.